Yeah, Marty Lurie joins us, and hey, we just had him on, and we're bringing him back again. Hey, Marty, we just heard from Buster Posey, and folks are looking at these power numbers, and they're looking at the days off, and they're kind of wondering if Buster Posey is hurt. Your thoughts?
Well, the numbers are down, Vern. There's no question about it. And I think he's banged up, and it happens after catching for so many years. The lower body isn't turning as much. He hits the ball good up the middle to right field. And I think he's just not 100% healthy. But he handles the pitching staff, and he's still the guy that keeps his team together.
You know, Marty, I'm used to having you right next to me here in studio. It's weird kind of having you on these remotes here. Why are you at the 21st Amendment?
Well, I did the post-game show tonight on KNBR 680 from 21st Amendment. Jeremy Affield, he has a charity event. It's called Generation Alive. And we had a big auction, and we had a whole thing going on in there. So they asked me to do the post-game show. That's my contribution to Jeremy and Generation Alive. So that's why I'm here tonight.
Hey, can't ask for a better guy for a role like that. Let's get back to the Giants. So what did you make of the team's move to bring Steven Duggar up?
Well, I think it's a good move. I think at some point they had to get younger. They had to get some speed. Vern, I call July survival month. They've got to survive this month and get into August. This is a club that's going to have to pitch in July. They're going to have to play good defense. Duggar was necessary. I think for this outfield defense with Hernandez in left, with Duggar in center, you're going to see something. Also, the speed that he brings to the game is huge. And they need a real leadoff hitter. They need a guy who can steal a base, who can get on, who can go first to third. We saw today hit a ball that looked like a single. He got an easy double out of it.
Do you think maybe there's more to come from General Manager Bobby Evans?
I think so. They cleared some room under that 197 tax threshold today. So they probably have some room to maybe pick up another relief pitcher, maybe an extra outfielder if they need it. But I think in many ways, Vern, what you see is what you're going to get.
The last time we had you on, just a few weeks ago, Hunter Strickland was the closer. My, how things have changed since then. So having said that, what do you think of the Giants' closer role now?
Well, I love it now. Will Smith, and I just saw him leaving here. He was part of the festivities here. He is the closer. There is no doubt about it in my mind. He's the best relief pitcher on the staff. His great frame of mind. He concentrates just with Posey. He's relaxed. He throws strikes. Lefties can do it. Chapman does it. Billy Wagner has done it. Orozco's done it. We've had lefty closers before. This guy is very good, and he is going to grab this job.
Well, speaking of the job, we get right back to this Giants starting pitcher. I mean, Cueto, Samardzija, Suarez, Rodriguez. I mean, you need these guys to go 5. Having said that, what is your confidence level that these guys, plus Mad Bum, can go the distance?
Well, you got to see it, Vern. Look, they've got a lot of money invested in Cueto and Samardzija. If this team is to make it, they're going to have to do it on pitching, and you're going to need Bumgarner, Cueto, and Samardzija. But the two guys at the back end have been terrific. So we'll see where it goes, Vern. But those are the guys who are going to have to carry the ball club, and they're going to need a couple more starts to get in shape. It's like spring training for them, and the Giants have to weather the storm, survive July, and then you got the veteran team going down the stretch. That is the key for me, survive July.
Yeah, survive July, and they're going to have to get it done with pitching and, of course, with guts. Hey, Marty, we're going to get out of here with this last question. I mean, Panic, Hurt, Longoria, you mentioned him. At least he's throwing again. To me, I don't know if you're buying this, but I think the two valuable Swiss Army knives that the Giants have are Pablo Sandoval and Alan Hansen. What do you think?
Absolutely. Pablo has been outstanding. Vern, he drove in 5 runs today. He's in great spirits. He's a big part of what's going on. To have him come off the bench first, third, to have Pence coming off the bench, it's huge. To have the speed of Hansen playing left field or second base, huge. Pablo, I can't say enough about him, but Hansen is the one you get excited about. He scored from first on a single today. He went first to third on a ground ball today. Who's he, Willie Mays? Hansen's been a lot of fun to see him. So I love it. I think Pablo, Pence, Hansen, this time they have a bench that can contribute, and I think that's a key part for them. They're exciting players to watch. I think Pablo has been the story of the year, just about.
All right, there, Marty. Well, thanks so much for a few minutes, and next time let's have you next to me. Next time, it's better that way.
You got to send me a limo.